Hello everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. It's a great day here at the beach and I've gotten everything done for the day. Actually, this is a video for tomorrow because I'm going up to my little mountain place to take my stuff up there and drop it off. And then I'll be turning around and coming back to the beach. This is just a thing to run supplies up. And I was telling somebody this morning, I've been doing it, we say poco a poco, little by little. And never have spent a whole lot of time, you know, like on this move, but have just been doing a little bit each day. And I'm ready to go. Everything's packed. I was done by about 11 o'clock this morning and everything I need to do. So I'm just doing a video because I'm gonna probably be on the road all day tomorrow. And I had this one on my mind. This one popped into my head. I forgot what I was doing, but this one popped into my head walking around here on the property on either Saturday or Sunday. I think I was standing, I'm not in the grass right now, but I was standing out back in the grass. I've never really given much thought to this saying before, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. I've heard it a number of times, I've heard it my whole life, but I recently got thinking about that in terms of, you know, my journey, the way, my health and everything. I mean, come on, like, you don't really think that I function at this high vibration just because of food. I'm always talking about that. It's not just the food. I don't care if you're doing the most pristine raw vegan lifestyle, the top of the top, the top 1%, the cleanest of the clean. In my opinion, the food's just not going to get you where you want to go, or it's not going to get me where I want to go. And I just was thinking about all the different components that, you know, make up like where the level I feel that I'm at of feeling good. When I say the level, I'm not talking about anything other than the level of how good I feel and how it keeps changing, you know, over and over. Not changing, but just kind of keeps evolving as I'm doing this thing longer. I mean, you know, there's a number of things, and I really, like I say, I know the food's important. It's not like I'm not throwing shade over the food. It's just that, you know, there's so much more. You know, I'm finding out lately, like even just that one more component with my little wristband. Staying on the hydration. I've been staying hydrated, well hydrated for probably at least over a week now, and I'm feeling the accumulated effect of being hydrated day after day. Breathing. The air's not bad down here. This is ocean air, but especially where I'm going, the quality of air is going to be good. I mean, I'm not saying it's pristine. You know, downtown San Jose, there's some air pollution issues, but I'm about 30 minutes from San Jose and up in the mountains. And at the elevation and the location, I just think the air is going to be good. And I'll be doing even more and more and more. Besides proper breathing exercises, just big gulps of air all throughout the day. A lot of times I just stop. No breathing exercise or anything. I just take a deep breath of air. What else? The vitamin D. You know, that's something that I've really, over the last year and a half, has really like set into my thinking. Now I can make this move because even though I've mentioned, you know, where I'm going, it's going to be rainier, it's going to be chillier, cooler nights and stuff up there. There's still plenty of time. Like a lot of times what I'm going to see up there is it'll be clear in the morning. I'm not going to be able to get my vitamin D every day, but I think I'll be able to get adequate vitamin D over the course of the next 3-6 months and being there. Plus I got a lot of private space, so I can move around a little bit more freely there. But yeah, that's something that I was thinking about strongly the other day. I don't think at this point, as strong as I feel about vitamin D, I wouldn't necessarily have to live down here, but I would have to be in a place where I could get regular, real vitamin D, no pills, none of that kind of stuff or supplements, but get real vitamin D from the source all the time, or on a regular basis, or at least on enough to get sufficient vitamin D from the sun. That's just pretty much a given for me now. And I wouldn't necessarily have to be in the tropics to do that, but, so we've got the food, we've got hydration, we've got, oh, now I'm spacing out. I won't remember them all, but I remember what I've missed. We've got movement. You know, I do yoga. Like I say, everything about me is movement. I don't work out all that hard. I just try to be efficient and I try to move my body all the time. I'm always riding my bike. Like I went out on a grocery haul this morning. I've been doing 2 hauls a day, but I'm always riding my bike around town. I walk a lot. I practice yoga. I work out 2 or 3 times a week. I'm just constantly being physical, and that's all you really need to do. You don't have to have this proper long routine. So we got the movement in there. Rest. Rest is very important. I see all these people eating pristine, yet they live in the rat race and they're running, 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 running. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. Not telling anybody to renounce, quit, and drop out of anything, but that rest is important, and you have to figure a way to factor that into your life. Otherwise, a lot of the other stuff just isn't going to come together. And elimination of stress. I don't allow stress. I haven't allowed stress for a number of years. Even if something a possible stress reducing a stress situation comes up, I reduce it immediately, because I just mentally, something I have impounded in my head, the stress, the worry, the anxiety is never going to help me solve my problem or make things better any faster. So it's, you know, and then just a few things that I don't do as regularly as possible as I could, but I have plenty of space up there. Just the grounding. I want my feet in the grass, on the ground every day. And while I'm doing other things, I want to do breathing while my feet are on the ground. It's always experimentation. I'm always experimenting. I'm always trying to go further. But back to the title of the video, and then we're going to wrap things up here. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts, which just simply put for me means 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals more than 3. 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 5 or 6. You see what I'm getting at? So all these components kind of work together, and the more of these healthy habits, components, things that we add to our lifestyle, the healthier we're going to be all around. So don't get just caught up on the food. It's you know, I kind of like saying yoga. Yoga is an 8-limb approach. Well, wellness is more than a 1-limb approach, and there's more than just the food to it. Anyhow, hope you guys like this one. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Hope you'll subscribe to the channel, and hope you have a wonderful day. And I'm going to the mountains. Peace.